Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good evening. Today, this lecture will be the first lecture about Chapter 5 in Yunus Emre A1, Section A. We'll talk about some things like ne iş yapıyorsunuz, what the job you are doing, gelecekte neler yapmak istiyorsunuz, at the future what the things you want to do it, hobileriniz, hobby the same in English, that's mean hobby. What are your hobbies? Now let's start from meslekleri, that's mean the jobs. Tanıyalım. Let's introduce the jobs. Okuyalım, let's read, cevaplayalım, let's answer. Öğretmen olacağım. I will be teacher. Evladım, ileride ne olacaksınız? Olacaksın. Evladım, that's mean my son. İleride here, something like in the future. What you will be. Doctor or engineer, mühendis, şoför, driver, mimar, employee. Çocuklarım da at my childhood. Bu soruyu bana birçok defa sordular. At my childhood, these questions, we can say many guys asked me the same question in my childhood. Benim cevabım hep aynı oldu. My answer was the same. Öğretmen olacağım. Between two brackets, I will be teacher. İlkokulu at primary school ve ortaokulu at middle school başarıyla tamamladım. At the primary school and middle school, I finished all of them successfully. That means he graduated from all of them. Liseden sonra eğitim fakültesine devam ettim. Lise, that means at high school. After the education in high school, I went to the college. Sınıf öğretmenliği bölümünde okudum. I educated the class, educated faculty, the same faculty, that's mean faculty because this word came from English language because that has this, it has the same meaning. Sınıf öğretmenliği bölümünde okudum. I studied at the education class. We can say education class. We can say education college, education section, education department. Geçen yıl üniversiteden mezun oldum. At the last year, I graduated from the university. 6 ay sonra İstanbul'da öğretmenliğe başladım. 6 ay sonra, after 6 years, started to learn in Istanbul. Öğretmenliğe at the education section, education department. I started to work in education department in Istanbul after 6 years. Küçük ama güzel bir okulumuz var. We had a small but a beautiful, or can say beauty, school. 3 katlı with 3 floors. Okulumuz 12 adet dersliğe öğretmenler odası. Here he said, at our school, we had 12 teacher's room, müdür oda 12, and müdür oda, that's mean manager room, müdür odası ve küçük bir kütüphane. Here, bir, that's mean something like a and an. in English language. Kütüphane se, kütüphane that's mean library. Kütüphane se, this the last vowel letter acts to us or say this library belonged to the university or the school, whatever. Küçük bir kütüphanesi var. We had a library. Okulun onun da, behind the school ve arkasında, from the other side, iki büyük bahçe var. Where two big garden in front of the school and behind the school. Duvarın kenarında cam ağaçları var. Cam ağaç, it's one kind of a plant. It's the big one. We can take the honey from it. It's very famous. But actually, I don't know what that's mean in English language specifically. But it's a very famous plant, very famous source to take the honey from it. Arka bahçede, at the behind, büyük bir oyun sahası. Sahası or saha, we can say. Oyun saha, that's mean a play park. Bulunuyor. Is played in it or used to this thing. Benim öğrencilerim, my student, 4. sınıfa devam ediyor. My students keep going to the 4th class. Sınıfımda 25 öğrenci var. At my class, I have 25 students. Öğrencilerimin hepsini çok seviyorum. I love all my students. Şimdi size bir öğrencimi anlatacağım. Now to you, öğrencimi anlatacağım. I will explain one of my students to you. Now, so we have some questions related to this this paragraph above. Yazar liseden sonra hangi fakülteye devam etti? After the high school, which college he will go to it? Yazar liseden sonra eğitim fakültesine devam etti. At education college. Yazar eğitim fakültesinin hangi bölümünde okudu? Yazar sınıf öğretmenliği bölümünde okudu. Yazar öğretmenlik mesleğine nerede başladı? Öğretmenlik mesleğine İstanbul'da başladı. Like we said before. Okulun kaç adet dersliği var? Okulun 12 adet dersliği var. Okulun onunda ve arkasında, like I said before, we have two big bahçesi var. Okulun onunda ve arkasında ne var? Okulun onunda ve arkasında iki büyük bahçe var. Okulun bahçesinin etrafında ne var? Okulun bahçesinin etrafında duvar var. To protect the school, duvar, that's mean wall. Here, like I said before, he had two gardens at the behind of the school and from the another side. Okuyalım, cevaplayalım. Öğrencim Ali. Here we have two different situations. When I say öğrencim, that's mean I'm a student. Öğrencim, my student. Here, between them, if I put it this letter, Y, that will be convert from my student to I'm student. Öğrencimin adı, my student name is Ali, or he or she, I don't know. Zayıf bir çocuk. He is not fat, a kid. Kendisinden büyük bir okul çantası taşıyor. He carry a big bag. Sınıfta pencere kenarında oturuyor. He is sitting beside the corners of the class. Ali'nin dersleri çok iyi değil. Here we have a problem. Ali at his lectures, he was not good. Derslere çok katılmıyor ama ödevlerini yapıyor. He didn't has some interaction with his lectures, but he prepared our homework. Ali'yi teneffüslerde takip ediyorum. Teneffüs, that's mean a break. Ali at the breaks follow him. Why? Because I'm curious about his situation, why he didn't focus, he can't focus on his lectures. Some problem because that the teacher tried to discover this this problem to can work to fix it. Okay. Ali teneffüslerde takip ediyorum. Arkadaşlarıyla pek oynamıyor. He didn't, or we can say he don't play with his friends. Bahçede çimenlerin üstüne oturuyor. At the garden, he's sitting near from some kinds of plants. Arkadaşlarını seyrediyor. And he watching his friends. Here, at all this paragraph, we can say the author used the şimdiki zaman, the present tense. Bir gün teneffüste okulun bahçesinde dolaşıyorum. Bir gün teneffüste okulun at one day, at the breaks, at the school's break, bahçesinde dolaşıyorum. I was take a look in the garden. Ali'yi gördüm. I watched Ali. Yalnız başına oturuyor. He sitting alone. Onunla konuşmak istedim. Onunla, that's mean with him or with her, I don't know. But here, from the image illustrates to us the relation between this teacher and his student. That's mean a boy. Okay, yalnız başına oturuyor. Onunla konuşmak istedim. I wanted to talk with him. Yanına gittim and I went to him. Here the author started to use the geçmiş zaman, the past tense. Merhaba Ali, nasılsın? Hello Ali, how are you? Teşekkür ederim öğretmenim. Thank you so much my teacher. I'm good. Niçin arkadaşlarınla oyun oynamıyorsun? Why we don't play with your friends? Canım istemiyor öğretmenim. Here we have some difference between the Turkish language and the others like Arabic and English language. Here, canım, that's mean, how I can explain that? Canım istemiyor. We can explain it shortly. I don't want that. İstemiyor. I don't want. But canım, that's mean me. Okay, we can use this word to explain my situation, or to say, instead of say me or I. But can, lonely, has another meaning. But canım, that's mean me. Okay, let's keep going. Canım istemiyor öğretmenim. I don't want that, my teacher. Niçin? Why? Babamı özledim. I want my father. I missed my father. Baban nerede? Where is your father? Yurt dışında çalışıyor. Working out the country. Ramazan bayramı at the, I can say that. Ramazan, the same word. Bayram, that's mean the holiday to all the Muslim people after the Ramadan is finished. We have a holiday to 3 days. In Turkish language, we say bayram. And this, the last vowel letter, acts to us the relation between the Ramadan and bayram to be something like between two brackets, to say this holiday belongs to this month. Okay. Sorry, maybe I'm sick. Ramazan bayramı yaklaşıyor. The holiday of Ramadan came to us, or we have few days, few weeks to reach the holiday of Ramazan. Annem babama telefon etti. Here, telefon etmek, that's mean calling. Or we can say aramak. But here the author used another situation. Babama telefon etti, that's mean my mother called my father. Ona, and to him, bayramda gelecek misin? Are you will come at the Ramazan holiday? She said, babam, between two brackets, said, fabrikada çok iş var. Fabrika, that's mean is the bigger place we manufacturing the things in it. Honestly, I forget this word, but fabrica is the bigger place we manufacturing many things like phone, laptop, table, chairs, anything. Any bigger place like that, in Turkish language, we say fabrika. Fabrikada çok iş var. At this place, I have many works. I must finish it. Bayrama belki gelmem. Belki, that's mean maybe. Maybe this holiday I can't come, he said. Ali'nin, he, like we noted here, dedi. He said. In Turkish language will come after the last bracket, not like in English and Arabic. We say in English and Arabic, we say he said, and after that use the brackets. Ali'nin başını okşadım. How can I explain that? Okşadım, something like that. When we play with the kids, we do something like that to play with him, to support them in the bad moments. Ali'nin başını okşadım. Hadi arkadaşlarımla oyna. Let's go to play with your friends. Bayrama daha çok var. We have a time to the Ramazan holiday. I said, or we can say, I said, go to your friends and play. We have many time to Ramazan holiday, okay? Okşamak, to stroke, to play, but I think play it's more appropriate. Okay, now let's start to answer these questions related with this paragraph. Ali nasıl bir çocuk? Ali zayıf bir çocuk. Ali sınıfta nerede oturuyor? Ali pencere. Pencere, that's mean the window. Kenarında, at the corner of the window. Oturuyor, sitting. Ali'nin dersleri nasıl? Ali'nin dersleri çok iyi değil. And we explained why. Ali teneffüslerde ne yapıyor? Ali teneffüslerde arkadaşlarımla oynamıyor. Ali'nin babasına kim telefon açtı? It's another way to can say calling or call. Telefon açmak or aramak, or another one, telefon etmek. All of these, that's mean calling. Ali'nin annesi babasına telefon açtı or attı, the same meaning. Here it's important. Not maybe, sure I'm sick. The first name, here we have important rule. When I want to do some relation or some link between the first name and the second name, like we say the school's garden, the school's bus, the last S at the first name, say some relation between the first name, the second name, and the first name. The same situation here, but with different way. The first name, I will put N delta N if this is the last name finished with a normal letter, and when I have vowel letter at the last, I will put delta N, okay? Sorry, when I have vowel letter at the last, I will put N delta N. When I have normal letter, I will put delta N at the first name, and at the second name, I will put delta when I have normal letter, and when I have vowel letter, I will put S, and after that, put the same delta. Here, let's take some examples about that. Öğrencimin adı Ali. Here, I have normal letter, because that just, I put it delta N. And here, the last delta, the last vowel letter, explain to us the relation between the first and second name. That's mean his name is Ali. Okulun bahçesinde dolaşıyorum. Okul, and after that put it the delta N. Bahçe, here vowel letter, put it S, after that delta, the appropriate letter. After that, to say in this place, I must put de or da. And if I have one of the fıstıkçı letters, I must say te or da. And if I have vowel letter, after each all of them, I must put N. Will be something like protect tool, okay? To be like, to be follow this tone. To be okulun bahçesinde dolaşıyorum. I'm walking, I'm take a look, something like that, dolaşmak. I'm take a look at the school's garden. Bahçede çimenlerin, grasses, çimen, I remembered it. Çimen, that's mean the grasses. Çimenlerin üstüne oturuyor. That's mean he's sitting on the garden. Bahçede çimenlerin üstüne oturuyor. Here, delta N, and after that, put it the delta to be çimenlerin üstü, and after that, I won't say to above the garden. I must put to, that's mean Turkish E or A. And when I have a vowel letter before all of them, I must put N to be üstüne oturuyor. Duvarın kenarında ağaçlar var. Duvar, the wall. At the corners of the wall, we have plants. Duvar, to be here, duvarın kenarında. Actually, at first, duvarın, kenar, this the simple word. After that, put it the appropriate delta for appropriate vowel letter to be like that. Duvarın kenarı. That's mean the wall's corner. And after that, I say in the wall's corner. To be, I will put N, and after that de, da or de, to be like that. Duvarın kenarında ağaçlar var. Ali, here I have vowel letter because that I will put it N delta N to be Ali'nin. Dersleri, the Ali's lectures. Ne iyi, ne kötü. Was the good, was the bad. Ali'nin başını okşuyorum. Something like that. To play with him, to support him at the bad moment. Ali'nin başını, Ali's head. Okay. And here we have another note, important note. When I have K, and after that vowel letter, approximately will be yumuşrage and will be without sound, will be silent. And with some situations will be J, that's mean Turkish G. Let's take some examples about that and explain it together. Çiçek, that's mean a flower. Flower, when I say, I won't say flowers smell. How I can say it in Turkish? Will be çiçeğin kukuyusu. Çiçeğin kukuyusu. I converted this K to be yumuşrage with silent vowel, okay? To be çiçeğin kukuyusu. Kalem, rank. How I can say the pencil's color. Will be kalemin rengi. Here will not be rengi, will not be yumuşrage. I will convert this K to be J, that's mean in Turkish G, to be kalemin rengi. Here when I have T, or Turkish T, and after that one of the vowel letters, directly after it, T, Ch, P, each of them will convert to another word. You can say, you can use the tone, the Turkish tone easily. To be simit, susam. Simit is a famous simple meal, traditional meal, something like bread, but it's empty from the center. Everyone know it. How I can say it will be simidin susame. Simidin susame. This T converted to be D because it has vowel letter after it. Che, for example, ağaç. Ağaç, dal, will be ağacın dalı. This Che will convert to be J, to be ağacın, not Che anymore, ağacın dalı. This P will be, on Turkish P, will be B, will be B, when I have vowel letter after that. For example here, kitabın, kitap, kapak. Kapak here, that's mean the cover. The book's cover, how I can say it in Turkish, will be, I will put the delta N because I don't have vowel letter at the last of kitab. And at the last one, I put just delta after the second name. What does mean? Here I have two situations. Will this P after vowel letter will be B, and kapak, this K will be yumuşrage to be kitabın kabağı. Kitabın kabağı. Dalı or dal, that's mean a branch. Blunt branch. Here, another slide. Cümleleri tamamlayalım. Let's follow the statements. Araba cam will be arabanın camı. açık. The car's glass is open. Perde renk will be perde, because I have vowel letter at the last. Perdenin rengi kırmızı, that's mean red, straight. Okul kapı, how I can say school's door, will be okulun kapısı. Kalem uç, I can say the third person. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm sick. Kalem uç, kalemin ucu. This Ç will convert to BJ. Ayşe saç. The Ayşe hair will be Ayşe'nin saçı. This Ç will convert to BJ. Doktor, stethoscope. Yes. Stethoscope will be doctor stethoscope. Sorry, this P will be B, and after that I will put the appropriate vowel letter. But here we have at the last 2 points, we have a different situation. Why? Because Aisha and Doctor, names like that, it's not need to any N delta N or delta N. Like when I say the Güneş Gözlük, I want to do the same grammar, apply the same grammar with 2 words like that. Güneş Gözlük. Güneş, that means sun. Sun and Aisha and Doctor and any names like that don't need, that's not necessary to put N delta N or delta N to names like that, because that will be Güneş Gözlüğü. Just I will put delta or S delta at after the second name to be like that. Here, these 2 grammars are very important. Now we have the second part of the paragraph. Please complete this story between the teacher and student. Günler çabuk geçti. I can say that the days keep running, or it's very fast. Bayram geldi. The Ramazan holiday came. Bayram namazına, that's mean a prayer. The Ramazan holiday prayer, Süleymaniye Camisi'nde at the Süleymaniye Mosque kaldım. I stayed at the Süleymaniye Mosque at the Ramazan holiday. Namazdan sonra, after the prayer, pastaneden bir kutu çikolata ve 1,5 kilo bayram şekeri aldım. After the prayers, the Ramazan prayers is finished, I went to pastane. That means the place it's selling to us the cake and the sweets thing. He went to this place, to pastane, and take kutu, that means box of chocolate, and 1/2 kilo of holiday sweets. Biliyorum, I know, öğrencilerim, my students, ziyaretime gelecekler. I know my students will come to visit me. Elime öpecekler. Here some different traditional in Turkish culture. The kids came to the orders and to the elders and kiss them hands. Something like to show them respect. Elimi öpecekler. Saat 9:30'da at 9:30 mahalleye geldim. I came back to the street. Mahalle camisi evime çok yakın. Çok yakın. My street from the mosque, my street, or my house, it's near from the mosque. Caminin avlusunda, let's take a look. Mahalle camisi evime çok yakın. Caminin avlusunda imam ve birkaç komşu sohbet ediyor. On the corner of the mosque. Imam, that's mean the guy who lead the prayer, lead the others to do the prayer at all the days. Okay, birkaç komşu, some of the neighbors, they were talking, sohbet ediyor, they talking. Yanlarına gittim, I went to them. Onlarla bayramlamıştım. With them, I said graduation, or by using some good words related with the bayram like that, with holiday like that. Sonra onlarının yanından ayrıldım. I left them ve eve doğru yürüdüm, and I walked to my house. Apartmanın önünde geldim. I came to I came behind my building. Bir de suddenly ne göreyim? What let me see. Ali, bir şey mi oldu? He asked Ali if something has happened. Ne var dedim. I'm saying. Evet öğretmenim, babam dedi. He said, my father. Babana ne oldu? Ali, what's happened to your father? Diye sordum. I asked him. Ali gözyaşları içinde. Gözyaş, that means tear. Gözyaşlar, tears. Gözyaşları, that means the tears. İçinde, inside what? Inside his eyes. Babama bir şey olmadı. Didn't happen anything to my father, my teacher. Babam bugün sabah yurt dışından geldi. My father came from out my country. Anladım ki, here ki, it's tool to make this word very strong. I'm sure from that. I understood that 100%. That means anladım ki, not just anladım. Ali mutluluktan, Ari from the happiness, crying, ağlıyor, ağlamak, crying. Ali ile birlikte ben de ağladım. Cried with Ali. Evet, ben öğretmenim ve mesleğimi seviyorum. Yes, I love my student and my job. Now let's answer these few questions related with the paragraph above. Öğretmen bayram namazı nerede kaldı? Öğretmen bayram namazı Süleymaniye Camisi'nde kaldı. But here when we answer questions like that, we must be careful about the pronouns. Caminin avlusunda. Kimler sohbet ediyor? Caminin avlusunda imam ve birkaç komşu sohbet ediyor. Ali öğretmenini nerede bekliyor? Ali apartmanın onunda bekliyor. Behind the building. Ali niçin ağlıyor? Why Ali crying? Çünkü babası bugün sabah yurt dışından geldi. Mutluluktan ağlıyor. He crying from the happiness. Sevinç, joy. Üzüntü, sadness. It's opposite word to the mutluluk. Üzüntü. Mutluluktan ağlamak, sevinçten ağlamak, üzüntüden ağlamak. Now cümleleri okuyalım. Let's read these statements. Eğitim fakültesine devam ettim. I complete the education department or college. Okulun bahçesinde çam ağaçları var. At the school's garden, we have çam plants. Ali pencere kenarında oturuyor. Ali sitting at the pencere, that's me, like I said before. Window. Windows corner. Okulumuzda öğretmenler odası var. Ramazan. Okulumuzda at our school öğretmenler odası. Teachers room. We have teachers room in our school. Ramazan bayramı yaklaşıyor. The holiday Ramazan come to us. Bayram namazını şehirde kaldı. At I stayed at the city, in the city, at the, we can say Ramazan holiday prayer. At the Ramazan holiday prayer, I stayed at the city. Shehir, that means city. Güneş gözlük, güneş gözlüğümü kaybettim. Like I said before, I used this example above. Güneş, one word from the group, don't need any N, delta N or delta N. Just we will focus on the second word to put S or delta or just delta. Güneş gözlüğü, that means the sun glasses. Gözlüğümü, that means my sunglasses. Here's some difference. In English language, that's not necessary to say the, my, and after that say my sunglasses. It's necessary to say my sunglasses, but in Turkish the situation is different. When I say in English or in Arabic, me or he or she, that doesn't matter to put the after that or before that. That's it. When I say he, me, her, his, that's it. Not, we don't have any necessary to put the after that. But the situation is different with Turkish language. Always we will put the but here the situation is different. Like I said before, we will put the after the word, and we can say, we can use the in with any pronoun. Sen, siz, onlar. Okay, it's important note. Güneş gözlüğümü kaybettim. I lost my sun glasses. Yemek için spor salonuna gittim. I went to gym to swimming. Yüzmek için. Yatak odasında büyük bir ayna var. We or I have a mirror at the room, at the sleeping room. Masa örtüsü yakında mı? Masa örtüsü, that's mean the tablecloth. Yakında mı? Asking about at this near or not. Here, meyve suyu, to be like that. To be orange. Meyve, that's mean fruits. Su, that's mean water. We put these two adds to convert to orange. Suyunun rengi, su, water. Renk, color. When I put vowel letter, K convert to be G or J in English language. To be suyun rengi, the water's color. Tamamlayalım doktor. Here, this paragraph or this slide is very important because by using it, if we can understand it, we can understand a huge difference between this situation and this situation. For example, the first one, Doctor onluk. Onluk, that's mean uniform. Doctor onluğu, the doctor's uniform, okay? That's mean distinct without the doctor. Okay, but when I will say doktorun onluğu, what does mean? That's mean this uniform belong to this doctor. Okay, I know it's just two letters, but the difference is huge. Orange çantası, this. That's mean I'm talking about this bag. But when I will say öğrencinin çantası, that's mean I'm talking about the bag to this boy or to the student. Polis kıyafeti, that's mean the clothes or the uniform about the police, but without the policeman. But here the situation is different. Polisin kıyafeti, that's mean I'm talking about this police, this uniform police. Something like when I say school and the school. School, I don't know the author talking about which school. But when I say the school, that's mean each of us know which school we're talking about. Bebek, çorap, to be bebek, çorabı. Without the child, without the kid. But when I will say bebeğin çorabı, that means I'm talking about the çorap about this kid. Sınıf öğretmenliği bölümünde okudum. Okulun öğretmenler odasında büyük bir masa var. We explained all of that, but here we're explaining all of them again with some supports pictures. Nöbetçi, that means the guy will stay over the specific time. For example, all the employee finished them works at 5 at 5 p.m. But some of them will complete until the next day. These guys, we say to them in Turkish language, nöbetçi. Nöbetçi öğretmenin onunlu, his uniform, beyaz. This plant, it's a huge plant. And we can say it's an important source to honey. Okulun bahçesinin tarafında duvar var, wall. Evin bahçesinin kapısı, the schools, the gardens, or say what? Evin bahçesinin kapısı açık. When I have 3 words, like here, when I have 3 words and I want all of them are names, sure, 100%, and I want to do the same relation, and I want to use the same way when I say school's door, father's car, something like that, the comma S, to explain the related between them. When I have few words, I will use the same way in delta N or delta N to all of these first words, and after that S or delta S with the third name. To be like that, okul, okulun, bahçe will be bahçesi, that to explain the relation between them. And after that, put it the N, delta N again, and etraf, to be atrafı. That means okulun bahçesinin atrafı. How I can say that in English? The school's garden corners. Okay? In the school's garden corners, we have a wall. Here, the same, approximately the same, and put a delta N because I don't have vowel letter here. Bahçe, and I won't put vowel letter because that I must put S to be evin bahçesi. And after that, to put it again, to relate it, all of these 2 words with the third name, I will put here, because I have vowel letter, N, delta N, and after that, put S or delta S to the third name. To copy, to convert copy to be kapısı. Evin bahçesinin kapısı. The house garden door is open. Cam ağacının yaprakları yeşil. Yapraklar, that means leaves. Cam ağacının yaprakları yeşil. Green. Are green. I hope it's the last slide. Ali'nin arabası. And after that, keep going. Ali'nin arabasının rengi beyaz. Ali's, I can say Ali's car color is white. Tamircinin alet çantası. It's the first one. Tamirci, I can say tamirci, the repairman, the man who will fix the things. We say in Turkish language tamirci. Tamircinin alet çantası. The bag to this fixed man or prepared man, I don't know. Tamircinin alet çantası, and after that put delta N, N delta N, or just N. And delta N or delta N to be like that. Tamirci alet çantasını dolu. Or we can say çantasının dolu, the same meaning. Mercimek çorbası. It's very important soup in Turkish culture. Tate, that means taste. Tat, this T after that vowel letter, this T will convert to be D, to be tadı. His is delicious or not. Taste. His taste is it güzel here? We can say beauty to describe the taste of this soup. We will say it's delicious. It's good. Ahmet'in güneş gözlüğü pahalı. Here we have three names because that Ahmet'in güneş gözlüğü pahalı. The Ahmet's glasses is expensive. Topkapı Sarayı. Saray, that means the castle. Topkapı Castle. Topkapı Sarayı'nın müdürü görüştüm. Görüşmek, that's mean when I have meeting with one. Topkapı Sarayı müdürü görüştüm. Topkapı Sarayı'nın, the Topkapı Castle or the Topkapı Castle's manager. I'm meeting the Topkapı Castle's manager. Müdür odanın kapısı açık. The manager's room, the manager's room door is open. Manav, the greengrocer. Tizgah, this thing, it's not shop, it's something made from wool, and they put the stuffs on it. In Turkish language, that means tizgah. Manav, the greengrocer, tizgahın üstüne, above. Sabze ve menevlerle dolu. It's full from the greens and how I can say, and fruits. Trafik polisinin şapkası var. Traffic polisinin, the traffic police cap. Yes, polisinin şapkası. Terzi, Tyler. Terzi Tyler koyalım, yazalım. Bilin bakalım, ben bakalım, bilin bakalım ben kimim? Who am I? Terzi Taylor, veterinary, mimar employee, manav greengrocer, doktor, şoför, driver, eczane, what? It's not eczane. Eczacı. Eczacı, that means pharmacist. Eczacı. Sunucu, server, berber. Berber is one kind of greens of fruits. Berber, barber. Approximately the same word in English. Hastalar muayene ediyorum. Onlara ilaç yazıyorum. I'm meeting the sick, I'm meaning the sick who complaining from headache, stomach, something like that. And after that, I write the appropriate medicines to them. Evlerin, binaların tasarımını yapıyor. Planını ben çiziyorum. Evlerin, that means the houses. binaların tasarımını yapıyor. He do the building decoration. Plan that's mean same word in English. Ben çiziyorum. Draw the plan to these buildings. Mimar, employee, or we can say engineer in Turkish mühendislik. Okay. Taze sebze ve meyveleri ben satıyorum. Mınav, growing gracer. Taze, that's mean new. We use it too much in Turkish language. Umrum yollarda geçiyor. My age, my older, going with the ways, with the streets. That's mean I spend my life in this job, and because this job almost from my time I'm outside in the streets. Bazen insan, bazen eşya taşıyorum, and sometimes I arrive the humans, and sometimes I arrive the stuffs. Chauffeur, driver. Let's hear something like puzzles. What is very important. Hasta hayvanlar tedavi ediyorum. Veterinary. The animal sick. I write the appropriate, or I give the appropriate medicine to them. Doktorlar reçete yazıyor. Ben ilaç hazırlıyorum ve satıyorum. Eczacı, like I said before, here that's mean pharmacist. Pharmacist, yes, pharmacist. It's more appropriate. Eczacı, pharmacist. Televizyondan ya da radyodan hava durumu hakkında bilgi veriyorum. Sunucu. From the TV or the radio, at the air, online, or at the air, it's more appropriate. I give the information related with many situations. One of these situations actually is the weather. Gömleğinizi, pantolonunuzu, gömleğinizi, pantolonunuzu, takım elbisenizi ben dikiyorum. That's mean terzi. Terzi, it's tailor. This gömlek. We used it, we wear it with the seat, sorry. Saçlarınızı kesiyorum, boyuyorum. Berber. Here it's big difference between berber and barber. Barber here, someone of greens, vegetables, and berber, the guy who cut our hairs. Here, dikmek, that's mean starch. Dinleme, tamamlayalım. Kızlarmakta bir fotoğrafçı. Fotoğrafçı, that photographer. Here, we can listen to count for all of these blanks from Google. Just will write Yunus Emre A1 dinlemek. And you will choose the page number, and after that start to listen. Ben fotoğraf sanatçısı olacağım. I will be photographer. I will work on this photograph manufacturing, I don't know. Dedeme söyledim, I say that. Dedeme, dedem, that's me, my grandfather. I say that to my grandfather. My grandfather to me bir fotoğraf makinesi aldı. My grandfather take a camera to me. Çok sevindim. I love that too much. Bir yaz günü at the one day of the summer. Dedem, my grandfather, beni Kızılırmak kıyılarına götürdü. He brings something to him at the one gün of summer. Fotoğraf makinesi hakkında bilgi verdi ve kızlarmak ile ilgili çok şey anlattı. The kızlarmak, something related with how he can use the camera appropriately, and at the same time fotoğraf makinesi hakkında bilgi verdi. He gave some information about the camera, and he explained many things. Kızılırmak Türkiye'nin en uzun nehridir. Kızılırmak, it's a famous river in Turkey. It's a name. Türkiye'nin en uzun nehridir. It is a longer river in Turkey. Kızılırmak üzerinde pek çok göl ve baraj vardı. Some great things beside the Kızılırmak River. Kızılırmak üzerinde çok sayıda koy var. Beside this river, we have many villages. Köylüler, that means the villagers. The village and the guys who living in these villages. In Turkish we say köylüler. Köylüler, that mean villagers. Tarlarını bu ırmaktan sürüyor. The villagers use this river waters to take the water and give it to them plants, them animals to come live, okay, to come work. O gün Kızılırmak kaylarında kuşları, the birds, seyrettim. I watched the birds and in this river. Armayın sesini uzun bir süre unutmadım. I didn't forget to long time this voice. He talking about the birds. İlk fotoğrafımı, the first photograph to me, o gün çektim. I take the first photograph to me at this day. Bu fotoğraflar şimdi adamın duvarını süslüyor. He put the first photograph to it at the wall. Here, götürmek, take away, to take, kaya, sea coast, süslemek, decorate, some new words. Here, something like projects to the good students. Actually, all the students when we finished A1 and A2, and after that we will take a holiday to 2 weeks, and after that each student must do something like that. Will be something like project, like presentation, PowerPoint, something like that, and start to explain something, explain them goals like presentation, or explain something, or explain her them hobbies, or the teacher start to ask the students talk about something. For example, my teacher asked me about explain to us what was the wrong decision from you and right decision for you and your family, and explain how you could fix that from wrong to right, what you did, what you was thinking about, the same situation with my family, about wrong decision and right decision, and explain all of that. We must take a second about that. It's difficult to any students dealing with a new language and just spend with this language to less than 4 months, because that this way is not easy, in my opinion. But the other, I was working with other students, spent 2 years or more than 2 years in Turkey, because that's already when they went to the institute to learn this language. Many of these students can talk the Turkish language very well, but some mistake about writing, some listening, some wrong in their pronunciations. The situation to them is not difficult, but the other, to any student who wants to start from this language from zero, must be hard worker, because this way is not easy. Learn another language from the zero, it's definitely not easy. Let's keep going. Televizyon muhaberesiniz, sokaktaki insanlarla meslekleri hakkında röportaj yapıyorsunuz. You'll do a meeting in the streets, in any place with other, and you will ask some questions. These questions are adınız, soyadınız, your name and last name, mesleğiniz, your job. Bu mesleği kaç yaşında başladınız? You started to do this job from when you started to do this job. Kaç yıldır bu mesleği yapıyorsunuz? How much spent in this in this job? Bu mesleği niçin seçtim? Why you selected this job? Mesleğinizi seviyor musunuz? Are you love your job? Kaç lira kazanıyorsunuz? How much you gain from your job? Actually, this question, most of the Turkish people ask this question. Kazancınız size yetiyor mu? Your gain, your salary, or let me say your salary. Is your salary, it's enough to you? Meslek değiştirmek istiyor musunuz? Are you want to change your job and why? Adı, soyadı, yaşı, age, okuyorlar. Nerede yaşıyor, mesleği nedir? Where are you living, and mesleği nedir? What is the job? Tamamlayalım. Sonra neler oldu? Meryem'in annesi bir gün diş kapağının anahtarını evde unuttu. Meryem's mother, the one day, she left the key inside the house. Hemen cep telefonuyla çilingiri çağırdı. I don't know, çilingiri, someone. He called this one. Alo, affedersiniz. Çilingir mi? Evet, buyurun. Yes, I am. Anahtarları unuttum. I forget my key in the house. Can you come to me? Elbette, yes, sure. Adresiniz verebilir misiniz? Can you give me your address? Ankara, Kajuran, something like that. Parkın arkasında mı? Onun da mı? Are your apartment at the behind or the left of this department? Parkın onunda. At behind of this park. Near mimar, employee, öğretmen, teacher, meslek, job, doktor, eczane, pharmacy, eczacı, minav, a greengrocer, berber, barber, tamirci, repairman, veterinary, chauffeur, driver, terzi, Tyler, police. Thank you. That's it. Our lecture is done. Thank you for watching, listening. Have a good day, and I wish it was helpful to all of them, to all of us, not just to all of you.